Hello, folks. I'm back. I have done some work off camera. Obviously, I did not get a roof on here, but I will show you what I have done. Because what I've done is sort of fun. Yay! I'm a farmer. So I have all of this wheat. I cleared out a whole bunch of these trees so it's a little bit more manageable. Cleared out some trees over here. And I came this way and this way. Ooh, sheep. That was awfully loud. And I have chickens. Oh, and some experience points from killing this chicken. It's always sort of fun. That was sort of scary, actually. And so I was just playing the other day, and the next thing I knew, I had an Enderman that was stalking me. Yeah. Super duper stalking me. And I couldn't do anything about it. He wouldn't go away. I didn't want to look at him because I didn't feel like fighting him at this moment in my timeline. Yeah. It was super annoying. Suddenly, I would be placing fences or something, and right over here there'd be some particles and stuff, and I'd be like, "Ah, that was not where you were supposed to go. Thank you." And before anybody asks, I know there are other ways to hold chickens. I mean, you could even just hold them with a fence. But I've had some bad experience with fences and chickens, and not to mention, if you just use a fence when you come in or go out, the chickens are constantly trying to follow you out. And so I just find it annoying. So instead, put them in a pit and put the fence around it. Works pretty well anyway, I think. I think. Anyway, so I think my plan today, my hope is anyway, without boring you too much, I'd like to work on my house some. I'd like to get the roof on it, put some finishing touches around the outside, make some glass. There is a cave over here. Oh, okay, I don't know if it's actually a cave or if it's just a hole in the side. Well, there's something over here. I should probably go explore because I need some coal, I need some iron. More diamonds would be wonderful. I'm also thinking I might make the start of my path systems from my farms and my animals and my house and wherever else. So we'll see how far I get here. We're gonna start by wherever that is. Yeah, sand. There's the sand. Throwing 2 pieces of sand. Nope, I need 6 pieces of sand in there. But yeah, so that's about all I've been up to on here. I was doing it one night when my kiddos, one was in bed and the other one was taking a nap before he finally went to bed. It's been sort of a rough time the last week. I've got a 2-year-old who but is sleeping in a big girl bed. And it's normally a perfectly okay thing for her to do. But we've discovered she every once in a while will fall out of bed. She hadn't for like the first month or 2 that she slept in a big girl bed. But she has started to now, and it's quite unfortunate. She'll wake up and she'll climb back in bed but then cry and I'll have to go in. Anyway, oh, why are you trapped in there? I'll put you out of your misery. Okay. And right now we've got family up. My son, he is 3.5 months old, and we just had a child parent dedication service at our church, and it just happened to fall right during a vacation break for my cousin and one of my uncles. So they came up, and my uncle's staying with my parents, and my cousin's staying with us. Well, right now we have my son's crib in our guest room, and and then we are hoping to eventually. Ooh, looks like there's another cave over there. We're hoping to eventually move him. You know what? I'm just gonna murder you all. Move him to our little girl's room, just as a sort of nursery type of a setup. But we're sort of trying to wait until they're both sleeping through the night to start it, so that they can get used to sleeping in the same room before one of them has more issues, like he starts teething again, or starts teething in general, or I don't know what would happen with her. But anyway, we just haven't seemed to have had a moment like that yet. So he's still in our guest room. So right now he's actually, for the last 2 nights, slept in the room with me and my husband, which isn't terrible. He's doing fine with it. He's doing much better than his sister did. His sister woke up for anything, so we had to move her to her own room right away. He seems to be doing okay. But last night, nobody slept real deeply or soundly or anything, and it was just not a great night. I'm not sure why I'm telling all of you this. I'm sure it's the most interesting Minecraft narration there could ever be. But oh well. You get the point. I'm tired, and so this is creating sad conversation. Oh, little glitchiness there. Die! Thank you! Okay, let's see what's over here. As you can tell, I'm just sort of wandering around trying to find... Man, there is no real good cave right here. That's sort of sad. I was hoping there would be. So I will have to go check out that other one. Make sure there's nothing just sitting right over here that I want to see. Ooh! Hey, wait, no, hey. If there's mountains over here, that most likely will have a better cave system in it. What in the world? Are you just not loading? Or is that a really odd formation? I think that's a really odd formation. Oh no, that's just odd. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so the child parent dedication is something super fun that I love about the faith that I have is we dedicate ourselves and our families, and usually we try to have as many family members that can make it come, and it's just a way of sort of setting apart what we're doing when raising our child. It's being intentional. You know, in other parts of your life, you are constantly being told, you know, be intentional and you'll get things done, you'll do things the right way or whatever. The same holds true for parenting. If you want to parent your child by a certain code of conduct, if you want to parent your child in a way that might encourage them to follow in the faith that you have, well, you've got to be intentional about it. It's not just magically going to happen if you think it's a good idea. You got to sort of work at it. And so it was really meaningful for me that my parents, my dad's actually the pastor of the church we go to, but my parents and some other family members, one of my grandparents, Chad, my husband's parents, and some of his grandparents and his siblings could all be there for it. It was a really, yeah, it was very nice. It made me feel very loved and excited for what we're doing as a family. I mean, I've got 2 children. I'm still sort of in awe at that. I quite haven't, yeah, I'm still in awe. Best way to say it. Yeah. So, back on to the topic of building and what my thoughts are here. I've seen, as I said, I like to watch a lot of other people's stuff here. And I I really like when people don't just do buildings, but they do sort of series of buildings or whatever, where it's not just I'm building this house, and I'm going to come over here and build a house, and now I'm going to come over here and build a house. When they take it and make it into something a little bit more, I think this is it, right? Yeah, good job. And make it a little bit more focused, and then that one of the ones I've just recently been watching is Good Times with Scar. He has this super elaborate sky transportation system, and then when he gets off the sky transportation system, all of his stuff's connected with these gorgeous paths, and I just love it. I'm not planning on getting that elaborate with it because, as I said before, I'm not a builder and my base creativity is way, way, way down, but I can try my hardest and get some halfway good looking things going on. And so I think that's what my thought is right now, is I'm just gonna start here in my nice little teeny tiny thing and work on the high adventure part of life, and then my hope is that I will creepy noises distract me. That I will move or you're gonna die. Thank you. What was that? There are some creepy noises around here, and I'm not such a fan. I like the idea of it at least looking nice, what I'm doing. Even if it's just a cabin to live in while I'm sort of doing random adventuring. I like the idea of it looking nice. And then that way when I go to do more building things, I need to make more torches. Hello. I probably don't have any more coal. I already had the basis set up for doing more building. I'm gonna steal 2 of you. Yeah. So that's my thought when it comes to. Oh, I don't want you. I want you to. Oh wow. Someday my head's just gonna fall off, and I'm not gonna know why. That's my thought when it comes to the paths and making it look at least a little bit nicer than just crud. You know, I could get by with crud, and in fact, I'd probably be perfectly happy with crud, knowing me. But it's not as fun. So I'm just gathering here some supplies. I'd like to go caving, or at least try to go caving. Now, I'm not as decked out as I usually like to be if I'm going to go caving. I usually like to be a little bit more prepared. But I guess that can't be helped, can it? You know, those might come in handy. Yeah, can't be helped. Don't really have a choice. If I want iron, I've got to go caving. Do I have any iron? I do have some. I think I'm going to go ahead and splurge and make myself a sword, because I'm really bad at fighting mobs. So the better the sword, the better off I am. But put the rest of the iron away, because I'm trying to save up my iron for other things. I don't have enough iron even to make a bucket. That's sad. Oh, so sad. I want to take that with me. Yeah, well, no, I think I'll just make another one. You know, by the time I get done here, it's going to be nighttime. I thought I had planks still. Apparently, I used all the planks on sticks. I And I probably should also make one of these just in case. Always nice to have on you. And so is this. Okay. So put that back in there, put this back down here. I don't need to take the seeds, but I don't have seeds down there. I have them up here. I've got food. Oh, I don't even have an iron pick. Dang. This just sucks. Maybe the sword was a bad idea. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I really enjoyed the time that I get to play and talk at the same time, because I feel like it gives me a little bit more purpose. I'm less likely just to wander around and do nothing. Oh yay, this is actually a cave-ish thing. Oh, you know what? On the off chance that I have to pillar up because I get lost, not pillar up, but staircase up because I get lost down there, I want to know where I am. So let's take a snapshot of that. Yeah, that's a better choice. Yeah, so I enjoy the fact that I get to talk, and it's a little bit more purposeful than just me wandering around trying to be oh yes, cool. Trying to be productive and trying to do something fun. Oh, really? That sucks. Well, at least I got coal. And but at the same time, there's sometimes when I'm doing very mundane things like cutting down bazillions upon bazillions of trees and planting wheat, that I can understand it wouldn't necessarily be the most enjoyable thing for you to watch. I'm sure mining iron or mining coal isn't either, really. But it's something where I feel like I'm not using all my brain power up trying to talk to you while trying to do something more elaborate like building. We'll see as I continue here how much better I get at that, so at least you have a little bit more interesting content than what you're getting right now. Yeah. Coffee. Switching topics abruptly. That sounds like a good thing for me to do. I love my coffee. I am a mother and can't live without it. In fact, I'm kind of amazed I did not grab another cup of coffee before I started recording. I have every other time, or not just about every other time I play at all. I grab a cup of coffee before starting because, well, not only does it give me something to drink, even though I know it dehydrates me, not only does it give me something more to drink, but this is right during my kids' nap times, as I've said before, and so it's right in the middle of the day, and it's right when my first cup is completely gone. We have a Keurig machine, and for the most part we like it. I'm not sure we're going to keep it around, and so I'm actually looking for recommendations for a coffee maker that is a dual coffee maker and espresso maker. Being a very typical 20-something lady, I am quite in love with my lattes and my espresso drinks. I like just regular coffee too, but lattes and espresso drinks, they just speak to me. They speak love to me. So if you guys have any recommendations as far as that goes, I would love to hear them. The other thing that I thought I might let you guys know here at the beginning of this series is that I am, since I am unreliable at having time every day to record, I am likely to always do batch recording. I mean, right now this is my third recording, and I haven't posted any of them to YouTube yet. I know it's not the most conducive for having an ongoing conversation with y'all, but seriously, there's no other way I could do it. It wouldn't work out. I would be stressed, and it would just, yeah, it wouldn't happen. So I'm letting you guys know that to say I would love to hold conversations with you guys in the YouTube comments, and I will read every single one. And I'm assuming most likely I won't get much of a viewership at all this early in my channel. I'm sure it's going to take quite a long time before I get anybody who watches this. But I'm letting you now, if you have gone back to watch the older episodes, you will find out. And I'm sure I'll have to put a reminder in here later too as people start complaining about it, if people start complaining about it. But, oh, I don't want those, I want this. Yeah, so my apologies that this is the way it has to be. That I can't, oh man, that I can't do it any other way. But we can make the most of it and still have fun talking and getting to know each other in the comments. And as I said, I will listen to just about any advice you guys have. Whether I take it or not is my choice, but I will read it and I will care about it. Just know it may not show up for quite a few episodes. Sorry, that's just life for me. Alright, well, I've about hit my 20-minute mark, and that is the mark that I'm really hoping to stick to. So, that means that is it for this episode. Did a little bit of caving and showed you what I've done before, and that's about it. Yay. I will see you all another time, and hopefully I will have a little bit more progress to show you, and you will see me do something a little bit more interesting even more. Yay! Goodbye!